Welcome back, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show reviews. And today, we're talking about Black Adam, the new DCEU movie that just dropped last week, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson and a bunch of other people. It's all about the superhero, anti-hero stuff going on in the DC universe. What do we think about it, and should you be watching? Ladi, it seems like, and it's probably actually true, a decade and a half ago, The Rock was, slated to be Black Adam in the DC universe. Then another, that I think it was announced then, and then it was officially said they were going into production, like 9 years ago, or something like that. And finally, The Rock has come back came to in the first place, the DCEU as Black Adam. And so, let's just say, critical reviews, not great. I think that's fair to say. But who cares what the critics have to say? What really matters is what we thought when we went to see it. And so, Ladi, you got to check out The Rock as Black Adam. What'd you think?
I'm happy that this movie exists for one particular reason. This movie reminds me so much of the 2010 superhero movies that everybody got, like the 2010 Marvel movies that everybody started getting hyped up for superhero movies. Same thing like some of the 2010 DC movies. Not that big of a plot, a whole bunch of action, and a badass actor doing badass things, playing a badass character. Like,
Right.
come on, guys. Like, everybody's like, where's the plot? Guys, come on now. We don't need let's just see The Rock do some badass stuff. Lift up his eyebrows.
You know what blows me about this is that when the hell did superhero movie fans suddenly turn into fucking film theorists or like film school acolytes or something like that? I thought we were supposed to be watching these damn movies to have fun.
Exactly.
They're sitting up. I'm like, well, y'all just watch the movie. You know what? Let's watch the movie. Okay, yeah, this has been done before. You know why? That's like complaining about the stuff that's been done before in Black Adam. It's like complaining about when you watch a buddy cop movie that does something that happened in Lethal Weapon. No shit, it's part of the genre. What are y'all watching? First of all, I want you saw when I texted you after Jen and I finished watching it. I loved this movie. This movie was fun as hell, and you know what? Jen liked it too. Jennifer liked it. She said this is good. I halfway through the movie, I turned and looked at her, and I was like, I really like this, and she said, I do too.
Exactly. It's a simple movie. It's a simple superhero. It helps. I'm happy. Why I say I'm happy it exists, because we can start going back to that. Just make the movie simple. Give us some badass scene. Like, some person is trying to analyze the part where he does the western. I'm like, who cares? It was cool, guys. No one cares.
The director and the writer, they really liked they referenced it earlier in the movie, so when it came out, when it came to the good and the bad and the ugly reference, it would make sense. Like, they've literally foreshadowed it. You got to see it. That person liked that part. Okay, cool. It's homage to something else. I mean, like, what isn't there to like about this? Is The Rock one note in this? It's Black Adam. He literally, I mean, if anything, this was a little bit of a love letter to Terminator 2, because he very much played Black Adam like he was the Terminator,
Exactly.
with that kid. And not only that, the Justice Society was fucking badass. My God. Like, I really was just like, how are y'all going to stop him? Then I realized Hawkman took 10 levels of badass because he was giving it to him. Like
Yeah.
Aldous Hodge as Hawkman was awesome. Ah, God, I love that watching him just like go at it. God, that dude, I'm gonna keep going. So, come on, man, lay it on me. What do you like about this movie?
Oh, I mean, listen, th- I just love how they didn't take too long. They knew, like, you could tell in the movie, they were just like, let's get to Rock as fast as possible. Let's get him on screen as fast as possible. And when we got him, man, it just all the scenes that every time The Rock was on the screen, I loved it. Like you said, the one of my favorite parts was the slow motion part where he's literally just seeing how he could kill everybody. Every one of those the what was it, the inner circle ganger?
Oh, it's
Inner
Intergang.
the intergang. He's just he's like, this exploding thing. Let me put it in this guy's mouth. This rocket launcher. Let me point it directly towards them.
Yeah.
Oh, this helicopter. Let me move it slightly this way. So it'll go. I'm just like all
It,
the parts how he's just not. It's like they said. He's a hero that kills people. Some people are like, well, everybody kills people. Well, you guys got to understand, this man does it brutal. The man, like the part where he threw the guy off the motorcycle and then revved the motorcycle.
I think that I mean, and he did the Quicksilver from Days of Future Past. He did that. I mean, look, it's a lot of references to a lot of other things. Am I bothered by that? No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. I'm not too bothered by the lack of originality because I just want to have fun in this movie. Now, yeah, there was some. Look, it's not all perfect. There's some stuff that's like kind of like, huh. They got their own version. They got magical vibranium or what Eternium, whatever they call it. Look, they got that annoying ass little, Jimmy Olsen kid sidekick. That he's like my
I do
least
have to admit,
favorite part about the movie.
yeah, exactly. I do have to admit that final speech, man, that joke was rough.
And
I was like,
the AD and
oh.
the AD, the ADR in here is spotty in some points where you're just like, yeah, that's not what that kid said right there. That isn't what I mean, the kid was a little annoying, but it made sense. You know,
Yeah.
uh, the Justice Society, no explanation for them. They just are. They just are. Intergang is full of really dumbass people who live in a world where there's a Superman, and they're just still like, but bullets though, right?
But bullets, though.
And yes, the bat. Look, this has the same Venom, Morbius problem. Iron Man problem of the bad guy has the same powers as the good guy. I get that, but as silly as a lot of the things that are going, obviously this is filmed during the pandemic, so there's not a huge number of extras. Things look sort of small. The other thing is that they do a lot of talking. They do a lot of explaining what's going on rather than showing you what's going on. There's a lot of
Yeah.
oh well, back in the day this was happening, this and this and this and this and this exposition. You know what? Good. So we can get all that shit out of the way and get back to what's important.
Exactly.
Let's get to what's important, which is the ass kicking, just like kick ass parts. I love that they were just like, let's just go ahead and get to the Justice Society fighting Black Adam. And it was great.
They found an excuse to have Black Adam fight every 15 minutes of this movie. Like it was just like, get Hawkman pissed off so he can fight. Just get him mad for no reason so they can fight again. 15 minutes, fight.
Right. And you know what? And I got to say again, shout out to Aldous Hodge. I completely believe that he was giving Black Adam the business. Not that he was winning, that he was he was in the pocket, giving as much as he gave, and giving as much as he got, and I believed it. And you know what? We also got to recognize Dr. Fate was, God damn, he was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Doctor Strange, whatever. He was freaking awesome. Pierce Brosnan was just killing. To me, I was just like, dang it. Spoilers, when you get to the end and he sort of sacrifices himself, I'm just like, but I wanted more though. You know what I'm saying? I want more of this.
I wanted more of Dr. Fate, but at least they purposely teased we will get another Doctor Fate. So
My God, I mean, I hope, but man, he was so good. And you know what? And let's not even front. Uh, the two other characters, the Why Are They Here characters, Cyclone and Atom Smasher. I don't give a
yeah,
damn. I like them.
yeah, I
I
liked
I
Adam
really
Smasher.
I
I
really
did like
like
Adam.
them. Like I like them hanging out with each other and just kind of getting to know. I like the whole little running gag of him, sort of getting in Hawkman's way, and Hawkman's like, "We talking, we gonna talk."
You and
Uh,
me.
yeah,
You and
you.
me.
Oh man, and the little friendship, maybe more going on between the two younger members. I mean, and just so we know that Hawkman and Doctor Fate have all this history. So much that wasn't said. To be honest, that was so cool. I was like, I could have done with less, Black Adam backstory to hear more about them. Uh,
Yeah.
um, let's talk about cameos. Because we got to talk about the elephant in the room. But there was a couple cameos. We sort of knew Amanda Waller was going to be in it, and she,
Oh yeah.
disembodied voice. The DCU is the Amanda Waller cinematic universe.
That is one character that has stood the test of time.
She's the Nick. They've made her. They've made her the de facto Nick Fury of DC, and I'm cool with that because Viola Davis is awesome.
Oh yeah, she is Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
If they ever even attempt to fuck with her, I will lose my shit. Nah, they gotta keep her as Amanda Waller.
How about another one? I was like pointing like Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at the screen in that meme. We saw Jennifer Holland showed up as Harcourt. Like,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, yo, I always I swear I may have been the only person pointing like that, but I was like, yes, that was really cool, and just sort of see, where they were gonna hold Black Adam. And look, before we talk about the last cameo, let's be honest here. Yes, there's a lot of stuff in this movie that's like pretty much a copy of some other things. Yeah, but you can't say that Black Adam's the same person he was when he started the movie. He is very much an anti-hero. And he was changing. He was, becoming a less murderous, tyrannical character that we thought he was. He was learning. He was learning to work with people, all that stuff, and softening up.
And actually using doors.
Yeah. But I like that. I like that he wasn't just this one note character. He actually did grow as a person, and that's good. Maybe he's not totally worthy of the power he has, but he definitely is more worthy than he was to start with. And so, I mean, like there's a lot of good stuff going on here besides the action. That I want to see more of Black Adam going forward. Ladi,
Mm-hmm.
let's just talk about it. Let's talk about you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yes.
And this ties into something that we kind of knew was going on. But Henry Cavill in the suit. They said with the curl, with the Superman curl, saying we got to talk. Ladi, what happened in the theater when you saw that?
Listen, I knew it was coming, but just to see the man who was born to play Superman, it was, man, it was, I can just say it was amazing. I was just so happy to see him again. I have to thank and salute The Rock for bringing him back, allowing us to see him. Oh, it would have been nice if they would have threw a fist. It would have been nice
I'm so
if there
glad
was
they didn't. No, save that. You know what? You save that for the next movie. Y'all don't get that for free. Know that.
You don't get that for free.
Yeah, it was. People were clapping and everything. It don't. Sometimes you're in a theater with good fans. Sometimes you're not. There were some fans that were on it. But yeah, it was just nice. I love to see that continuity. Henry Cavill just to see him, take his rightful place in the DCEU, and I guess you could say in a way that he's bound to be facing Black Adam in the future. There's no way Black Adam stays confined to Khandaq at all.
No.
That's not happening. So, man, just like overall, I just loved it. I'm saying it straight up. I love this movie. I know it's flawed. I don't give a damn. I had a ton of fun with it. My smile muscles were hurting because I was just like grinning like a fool the whole time.
Yeah.
And if that's not good enough for any of you guys, that's too damn bad because I feel no shame in loving this movie.
I've told everybody, everyone's asking me what is it like. I said, guys, it's a fun movie to watch. You're just going to have a good time watching it. You just will.
I've heard
if
some
you're
people
a fan.
I've heard some people like, I got him walked out. It was so terrible. I'm like, well, you know what? You must hate fun. So
Yeah, you must not. You must not actually be a superhero fan because there's just no way.
Or maybe maybe people have gotten so too I don't even want to say too sophisticated, just pretend sophisticated. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or you know what? I'll be fair. Maybe it just didn't hit you right, and that's fine. It's fine if it didn't hit you right, but like it was perfectly good to me. Not a perfect movie, but definitely entertaining. So. Well, anyway, those are our thoughts on Black Adam. What did you guys think about it? What did you think about what we had to say? Get down to the comment section. Leave your thoughts there. Of course, you can always hit us up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And also, do us a favor, hit that like button and hit the subscribe notification bell. It helps with the algorithm, helps people to see more of these videos. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining us. Come back again for more of our reviews on the channel. Till then, I've been Multi Boupe, resident fabricant and comic extraordinaire on all things pop culture, joined by the anime expert, video game designer, and lover of all things superhero, my good friend Ladi. We'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.
Peace.